The first Sunday of Advent, we lit the candle of hope. That is the foundation of it all, hope. Without hope, nothing else can really take place. We relight it on this night, and we give thanks and claim hope, give light to hope in our lives. On the second Sunday of Advent, we lit the candle of peace. Because we know and trust that when we can hope, when we have hope, when there is possibility in our lives, when there is hope, we can begin to experience and find true peace. The peace that passes all understanding that we find that is grounded through Jesus, who is the Christ. We light the candle of peace again tonight to give light to peace. On the third Sunday of Advent, we lit the candle of joy, the pink candle. The pink candle, pink or rose signifying a liturgical color, signifying joy. It's the candle of joy. Because we know when we have hope through Jesus, who is the Christ, when we are able to hope and to have that sense of peace, even when it's not about having life be perfect. It's about finding and being grounded in hope to experience peace. And in that, no matter what happens, we can actually have joy. We can be filled with joy, even when we have sorrow and pain, when we struggle, when we grieve in our lives. It can be underscored with joy. So tonight we relight the candle of joy to give light and celebrate that joy is in this world. On the fourth Sunday of Advent, we light the candle of love. Such a beautiful candle. We always want to jump right to love. There's nothing, right? Love is foundational. We love, we welcome. We as a congregation, we claim that we are open and affirming. We welcome and affirm all of God's people. That we love as we know we have been and are loved by a God who is a God of limitless love. And we know that this is a kind of love that must be grounded in hope, in peace, joy. That these are the elements that must come together to ground us so that it's not a superficial love. It's the kind of love that we experience as we are held by God and as we feel God's presence in our lives and as we seek to live it, feel it, and give that love to the world. Send it back out. So tonight, we relight the candle of love as a sign of hope, peace, and joy, and that we bring light, the light of love into the world. Also on this night, finally, Christmas Eve night, we get to light the fifth candle, the white candle in the center, which is the Christ candle. It is the Christ candle that embodies all four of these so strongly. Through Jesus, who is the Christ, we experience and know true hope, true peace, true joy, and true love. On the deepest levels. We acknowledge with the light of the Christ candle that we claim and welcome Christ into our lives again, which means we don't just speak it, we live the way of Jesus. By disrupting systems of power that would oppress and suppress and control and divide. By disrupting the things within ourselves that prevent us from fully embracing this true peace and love and hope and joy. And that we take back into the world, that we live truly fully, we live every day of our lives in that, with the intention, even when we don't know how exactly, but our intent should always be to carry this into the world, to be a living example. Not perfect, just a living example, not a judging, pointing finger example, but a living example of Christ in the world. We light the candle, the Christ candle tonight. We welcome Christ into our lives once more. And we light the candle to signify our commitment to live in the way of Jesus. May you and your family on this special Christmas Eve experience true peace. May you experience true hope, joy, and truly love. As you pray tonight, in the spirit of the Christ child, I pray that you experience calm, and that if you are carrying any deep-seated burden, any guilt, any unforgiveness, any of the things that might be disrupting your life, deep grief, loss, struggles, that perhaps tonight, as we experience the Christmas story again, you can gently ask God to lift the burdens, to ease your pains. And perhaps feel that settled calmness from trusting and knowing that God is very present, near, within,